Okay, good morning, everyone. I would like to call the Drainage District's Board of Directors meeting to order. We will start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, and I think I saw Commissioner Ellie somewhere around here. That constitutes a quorum. Mr. Sassin, would you please lead us in this morning's prayer?
Certainly will, Judge. Commissioners, good morning to everyone. Let's say another word of prayer this morning. Father God, we continue to ask you to fill our cities, county, state, and national political leaders with wisdom, understanding, discernment, knowledge, forgiveness, faithfulness, humility, and dignity. We continue to thank the men and women who serve our community leadership roles, Father God, and we thank their families as well. Continue to grant them peace when the work takes away from their families. We continue to pray for our great judge and our great four commissioners that you've appointed to lead this great county of ours. We pray for our mayor, school board members, city council, police chief, district attorney, sheriff, judges, and all who serve our local communities. Grant them abundant wisdom, favor, increase their faith, and prepare them to pursue your excellence. Continue to strengthen with integrity and character to act righteously and draw them to you and cause them to know and fulfill your purposes. Continue to place people in their path that will provide scriptural, sound, and godly counsel, for without your counsel, their plans will go awry. Provide them daily reminders of why they decided to dedicate their lives to public service, and use that commitment, Father God, to encourage them. Deal with our leaders about keeping their hearts and motives pure. We continue to ask you to make their hearts pliable, willing, and obedient to your will. Cause each of their lives to glorify your name. Father God, in your word, Matthew 9:37-38, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers in his harvest field. Father God, when we feel inadequate or unqualified, may we turn to you for strength. Thank you that when you choose people for greatness, you do not choose the people who look the part, but you choose those hearts who are pure and willing to serve. Jesus, on the Sabbath, you healed, which went against all the rules at the time. Thank you for choosing mercy and healing over rigid adhering to the rules. Thank you for teaching us the importance of compassion and doing good, even when it goes against societal norms. Jesus, because you chose 12 of the unlikeliest of characters and personalities, may we not look for perfection when choosing those who are among us. May we look for people whose hearts are pure and who have a genuine willingness to pursue the things of God. Through 12 disciples, you turn the world right side up, Jesus, and through our relationships and friendships, may we make a lasting impact in our community as we stay focused on you. Scripture reminds us the more we seek you, the more we will find you. May we continue to seek you in everything we do. May always, always, always work as we're working for you. We ask all this in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Did anyone sign up for open forum?
No, sir, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, on the consent agenda, we have approval of check register and all the items that have been vetted by my ACDD1 team. Everything's in order. We do recommend approval, sir.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 5.
Thank you. Item 5, discussion and update. ACD manager relates to pending and proposed projects. So we do have just some general items. We are Region 15, Texas Water Board has a public meeting scheduled for September the 10th in Weslaco. And it was attended by, I guess, representatives from different Hidalgo and Cameron County. Discussions took place on the different initiatives that the 14 counties represent. So it was a good opportunity to share what's happening in each county and how they can continue to identify drainage projects. You know, the Region 15 is important because we are identifying projects that can be included in the state water plan that would be allowed to submit for FIF funding and so forth. So the next public meeting is scheduled for September 22nd in Laredo, Texas. More information can be found at region15lrg.org at the website. So more information. So Mr. Salazar is the one that hosts all the meetings. The Drainage District is the sponsor of that. We do have a link at our website as well. Right, Jaime? Okay. That anyone can go to our website as well, acdd1.org, and get information on Region 15 as well. One of the also key things that was done was the submission of the projects to get onto the next flood plan. It was moved from September 19th to October 3rd. So that gives an opportunity for local entities to develop these projects and get them in the plan, so they'll be eligible for FIB funding in the future. So, and we do have we have a number of projects that we've submitted, and we're going to be submitting more projects that we've identified. For example, Precinct 2, we identified a lot of challenging areas, so we're going to be submitting those projects as well. But we do have a number of projects in the plan. So with that, Judge, if I may, I'll proceed on to, or anything else, any comments that commissioners or Judge?
Yeah, we do need to work on our SMP plan. I got a call from Cameron County, and they were saying that there was a part of the work that was missing. So just follow up with me on that, because we do need to take care of that.
On the first, oh yeah, on the first
On that-
submittal?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're working through that. We had some comments and stuff, but yeah, we're working through that.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll move on to item 6A, if I may. One, presentation by Burton McCumber and Longoria LP of the Alcantara Issue 1, 2024 Annual Comprehensive Financial Report and Single Audit.
Thank you, Mr. Cecin. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. My name is Luis Lopez. I'm a partner with Burton McCumber and Longoria. And I know typically we do these presentations with Ricky Longoria, who is an audit partner, our managing partner as well. Today you have me, and you have me twice, because I will also be here for the county's audit report as well.
You're better looking than Ricky.
Yes, thank you. Before well, just some general comments. It is a close to 200-page report. My intent here today is not to go in very much detail, but just keep it high level. Touch base on just a few numbers that I think are important. To the extent that you do feel that you want to meet with us to go over the report in more detail, we are at your service, so we are open to doing that as well. And feel free to ask any questions if you have those as well. Before we jump into the actual bound copy of the audit report, I don't know what you have in front of you, but there is a 3-page stapled letter. This is the governance letter, what we call the governance letter, basically communication required from us as auditors to you, the governing body. And again, my intent here either is to read you the letter, but just give you some highlights on some key points. The letter confirms to you that we did audit the financial statements of Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1 for the year ended December 31st, 2024. Our audits were conducted in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards. As a governmental entity utilizing public funds, your audit was also subject to government auditing standards. And as an entity receiving federal funds who expended over $4 million this year, your audit was also subject to the uniform guidance, which is the single audit. The letter reminds you that Note A to the financial statements includes a summary of the accounting policies used in preparing the audit report. This particular year, there was 2 accounting standards that were required to be implemented and were implemented. And these relate to the accounting for changes and error corrections, basically how you treat prior period adjustments. And another related to the compensated absences, how you measure those liabilities. So those as well are described in Note A to the financial statement. These financial statements, as any other financial statements, include estimates. Management uses their best information to derive these estimates. Examples of such estimates include the allowance for uncollectible property taxes, which are based on historical collection rates, the pension and OPEB liabilities, which are based on actuarial reports performed or prepared by third parties, and the allocation of useful lives on capital assets, right, that drive your depreciation expense every year and ultimately your net book value. We did not encounter any significant difficulties in completing our audit. There were adjustments posted throughout the course of the audit. All adjustments that we came across have been posted and are reflected in the financial statement. So there are no known misstatements on, within the financial statements. As far as disagreements with managements, there were no such disagreements related to financial accounting or reporting. And just confirming to you that we did receive a management representation letter at the conclusion of our audit. Any questions before I move on to the audit report itself? Okay, I am starting off on page 7. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 200-page report, and it has been a long report, and it seems to add a few pages every year. It keeps getting a little bit longer. But I do want to recognize the Drainage District and their accounting staff, and really all the departments, because they work with all the departments to obtain information for the audit. But ultimately, the end product is this audit, this book, this audit report. Last year, as has been in years prior, that those financial statements were submitted to the Government Finance Officers Association, and the report received a certificate of achievement for excellence in financial reporting. So congratulations to you, Mr. Cecina, and your staff for being able to do that. Jumping over a few pages to page 13, which is the independent auditor's report. Basically, in summary, our opinion is a clean opinion. It's an unmodified opinion, which translates to a clean opinion. What that means is that the financial statements are fairly stated in all material respects. Does that mean that they're perfect? It doesn't. We work on a basis of materiality. But like I mentioned earlier, all adjustments or material adjustments that we may have come across, everything has been corrected and are reflected in the financial statements. I mentioned earlier as well that this audit is subject to government auditing standards. There is another audit report letter on the back of the report, which I won't really have you flip pages back and forth, but the government auditing standards kind of creates a little bit of additional work or additional level of assurance for a governmental entity, and requires us to disclose any instances of noncompliance or findings. I can confirm to you the results of our tests disclose no instances of noncompliance or other matters that are required to be reported here. Similarly to that, we are required to test internal controls and report on those. While we're not opining on control, as the main objective of our audit is not to opine on your internal controls, but we do conduct testing, and if we do come across any deficiencies, we are required to communicate those to you. We did not identify any significant deficiencies or material weaknesses in your internal controls. Okay, and then just jumping over to the financial statements themselves, I mentioned we would just kind of be focusing on just a couple of numbers that I feel is the most important. And when you think of governmental accounting and governmental financial statements, the most important number really that you should really focus on is your unassigned fund balance. So for the year ended December 31st, or as of December 31st, 2024, your unassigned fund balance was $26,034,846. And so you may be thinking, yeah, well, that's just a number, right? Tell me if that's a good thing, if it's a bad thing. Give me some context, right? And so one metric that is commonly used is how many days of unassigned fund balance are available to cover your expenditures, operating expenditures in the general fund. For the Drainage District, that comes a little bit over 300 days, which is pretty healthy. When you consider the rain events that just seem to be happening more frequently, it's good to have a cushion there to be able to respond. We've been fortunate not to have a major hurricane hit our area, but we did have that event back in March, so having a little cushion is good for the entity.
But that's theoretical because that's not all liquid assets. Some of them are
Right.
fixed assets.
Yeah, that's correct. And then related to that, Mr. Cortez, I would like to mention, there is your cash and cash equivalents, and for the general fund, it was 60,128,000. A combination of cash and cash equivalents for the entity-wide, which includes,
It's all that good education he got in Alabama that he brought it here to Texas.
total cash equivalents for your total governmental funds was 216 million. That includes bond proceeds that are available to be used. I would like to just point out that it's cash and cash equivalents. It's not just cash, right? So you do have a big portion of that, not just sitting in a bank account, but sitting in an investment, government fund investment pools earning interest as well. Turning over to page 34, again, just focusing on the general fund. The net change in fund balance, overall, there was an increase of 5.7 million, which is attributed to various factors, including the property tax valuations, interest rates, that earned a little bit more interest this year than in prior years, and I believe there may have been some legal settlement as well. One thing that I like to point out every year, just because if you look at the total governmental funds column for the net change in fund balance, if you run over on page 35, the fifth number from the bottom, it shows a total net change in fund balance as a decrease of $27.9 million. So I like to point out, just because you always want to see positive numbers, but not necessarily, right? Because in this case, given that the drainage district has issued bonds, you actually do expect to see a decrease in your overall fund balance, as that shows that you're utilizing those bond proceeds for construction. In fact, I believe this year there was an increase in your construction in progress, and there was also some projects completed, but overall it was about in excess of $42 million in the project. So a sign that there is a lot of work going on, a lot of improvements throughout the district. That's all I have, Judge, unless anyone has any questions.
I don't. Anybody have any? Thank you very much for the report. I have a motion to accept the report,
Motion made.
which is the second item on the agenda.
Yes, sir, that is correct, Judge.
We have a
Thank you.
We have a motion to accept. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. If I may, I'll go to 6B, discussion and condition 1, proposed budget for 2026 calendar year. Mr. Chook. So we prepared our budget again for this coming year. They have the handouts? Yeah, okay. So we have a little handout there for you in the process. So on the estimated fund balance, you want to go over it? I'll turn it over to Mr. Chook, head accounting, so he'll make the presentation.
Morning. Yes, our fund balance, as mentioned in our ACFR, $33,859,266. That's our total fund balance, not including the assigned. The assigned equals $7,824,421, with an unassigned fund balance of $26,034,845. We had some one-time budget amendments to purchase heavy equipment, other equipment, and the carryover purchase orders for a combined of $4,887,000. Our projected unassigned fund balance for 2025 is $21 million. Go to the next page. We're proposing a balanced budget with our total expenditures and revenues equaling $33,328,756, with 2 new positions for our stormwater management specialist. 2 of those. Any questions on the proposed?
I do have a question. Are those going to be engineers also?
No, sir, those are not going to necessarily be engineers. There's a stormwater program that we have through TCEQ.
Yeah.
So we used to be partners with the county. Now we're independent, so we have our own program that we're putting in. So we're going to bring in people. We like to bring in someone that has some experience and someone not necessarily as experienced, and train them But the whole, these positions will be dealing strictly with stormwater compliance issues and things like that with yes, sir. But, I mean, if you have a little background in engineering, it helps, right? But yeah, it's something that it's more monitoring illegal dumping and sediment control and things like that, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
How much money do you pay when we fight over valuation of property?
So for the appraised values, we're
Yeah.
paying 1,037 is our new proposed line item budget for.
And what is?
So that's for.
What is that million intended to pay?
So that's just for the Ludlow County Appraisal District. For them to appraise all
Is that the question, sir?
all the
Yeah.
values, or,
When we don't agree on price.
Oh, well, we don't agree on property, yes.
Yes. We pay somebody to basically reconcile the differences between the owner and us.
Yes, sir.
How much is that process costing us a year?
Oh,
If you know,
I would have to run the quick numbers on, we have it available, sir.
what would be your guess?
so on Red Wheel,
Probably, man, I would say, I don't know, million probably?
yes, around there. It just depends on which project we're working on.
We
There's
got so
some
many
parcels.
going on, Judge, I mean, and you know, it all, it could fluctuate, right? But we could definitely run a quick number on it.
Well, I think the public needs to know that, we have these expenses that we can't control
Yes, sir.
because we have to pay them in order for us to acquire the easements that we can.
It's important, and that's a good number to have, sir, and I'll have that in the next presentation, but next Tuesday, when we have the next meeting, I'll have that information under the manager's report to kind of outline what we're investing. And we try to close deals out, and I've always said, and I think you've said it as well, everybody thinks their property's not worth anything when it comes to taxes.
Right.
When it comes to purchasing, it's downtown New York City, right? We want to be paid everything when we're acquiring, but when you want to tax me, no, that's not worth, so that we have to work through that, and I think you brought it up, Judge, with our tax assessor to try to, look at those issues when we acquire to see how the rest of the property is taxed, and what they're
They
basing.
argue about the value when they're paying tax, but when they're selling it, then it's higher than. what
That is
you-
correct, sir.
You got it.
Yes.
I get it.
We'll have that information, yes, sir.
Thank you.
So if the proposed budget gets approved, we'll have 247 total employees, with 18 being part-time.
And in that, we've grown in the last 10 years, right? We've had a little under 200-something miles of maintenance systems. Now we're almost 780 miles that we're doing right now, that we have 362 owned, and the rest are through interlocals. And we continue to grow as we continue to develop more RDFs, we continue to develop more ditches. So obviously that the manpower correlates with the growth that we're having. We're expanding our system, and, it's just part of
Does
it.
anybody have any questions on the budget?
No.
Can I have a motion to?
Motion made?
Second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Excellent. Okay, item C, recognition and acknowledgement one for successfully completing all 5 digital badges for the ROAD, the Road Ready Program from the Texas Municipal League. I do have Mr. Salazar here to make a presentation. And Mr. Leon, come on.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, Jaime Salazar for the record. Yes, we do have a recognition this year from the Texas Municipal League for the Road Ready program, a safety program that we put in place over the last 10 years at the Drainage District to ensure that our employees are safe in a working environment and have all the resources they need to them to continue working safely. This morning, joining us is Mr. Johnny Veda, our representative from Texas Municipal League, with the recognition and a little bit more on the Road Ready program. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaime. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. What a pleasure it is for me to be here, present you guys with this accomplishment that is not to be taken lightly because, again, the proactiveness of the Drainage District has been amazing. For those who don't know me, my name is Johnny Vera. Like Jaime said, I am your safety and loss control consultant with the risk pool. I've been covering the valley for a couple of years now, and I can say that the Drainage District is probably one of my most engaged members that I have in Deep South Texas. The award today is part of a Road Ready Initiative program that we kicked off, I think in 2022, and it's designed specifically for people that work on or near the roadways. And when we kicked off this initiative, just to give you a little bit of history of it, We originally intended it to be a one-page tip sheet that we were gonna send out to our members in Texas, right? But when we started seeing the data and really dove into that data, we saw that we were having too many accidents, injuries, and fatalities on departments and members that work on or near the road. So we decided to make an initiative to where we present more resources and have a better partnership with those members. And we came up with this initiative called Road Ready. ROAD is an acronym that stands for Recognize, Observe, Assess, and Determine the Safest Course of Action. So it kind of helps our members develop a plan to, when we're working on or near the road, we stay safe out there. So it is a great program. Members really gravitated to it. We've had a lot of success. Unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of members that finish the whole program because there are 5 digital badges that we award for every milestone that they hit. Everything from safety consultation, when they bring us in and we review programs, we do the consultation with the member, you get a digital badge for that. You host training, either regional or with myself, you get another digital badge. You have a safety rodeo or a day where we acknowledge safety and we do presentations or we have sessions, you get that safety rodeo digital badge. The Drainage District accomplished all 5 digital badges. It is the only, the 3rd member in South Texas to have the accomplishment. That, and it's the first drainage district in the state of Texas that has completed the award. So that is a big celebration on it. Total in the state of Texas, mind you that we have 2,851 members, we've only had 12 members complete this. So it is a great accomplishment. What I have for you today is this plaque. Award you guys. Here you go. Congratulations. And I do have an official letter that I'll read out to you from the risk pool. It says, we are thrilled to extend a heartfelt congratulations to the Hidalgo County Drainage District 1 for successfully completing all 5 digital badges of the Road Ready program. This noteworthy achievement is a testament to the collaborative efforts and dedication of your team. Working on or near the road creates the potential for catastrophic encounters with other vehicles where the extent of damage or injury is not necessarily related to fault. The Road Ready initiative was specifically designed to ensure all staff are aware of these potential hazards and exposures. The Hidalgo County Drainage District number 1 has exemplified a proactive approach, successfully completing major activities associated with the Road Ready program. The enclosed certificate recognition recognizes the organization's completion of the Road Ready badges and the dedication to all staff to provide a safe and healthy workplace environment. So thank you for the partnership. We look forward to more activities with the Drainage District. And again, this is a great accomplishment. Not too many have successfully pulled it off. And again, it's only the 3rd organization in Deep South Texas. So again, thank you guys for all the hard work that you all do.
So, Judge, thank you. Judge, Commissioners, we wouldn't be able to do this without your support. As you know that you allow us to do a lot, and you trust in our staff and our ability. It's one of the things to keep our staff as safe as possible. Mr. De Leon, the guy that says a lot, he's a quiet, but he's a leader out there, and he's my maintenance operation. He's my right hand out there managing 200 employees or 160 out there now. So, and then my chief of staff, Salazar, is the one that sets this up. So the whole team obviously is important, but I'd like to give kudos to Mr. Salazar and Mr. De Leon for their leadership role out there as well. So if we can take a picture, I'd be honored, please.
Good eyes.
I may, sir. Vale, do we need to recess and,
Yes, if we could recess Drainage District, open up Commissioners Court, recess Commissioners Court, and then come back to Drainage District. Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay, may I have a motion to recess the meeting?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now I would like to call the Commissioners Court meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eric Ante, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum of 5. I have a motion to recess the Commissioners Court meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I have a motion to reconvene the Drainage District
Motion
meeting.
made. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We're back.
yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. We'll move efficiently here. We'll go on to the next item, 6D, request and approval to declare Galvin County District 1 uniforms as salvage, and 6D2, pursuant to the board's approval of salvage uniforms, requesting approval of the destruction of the salvage uniforms of the interest of safety, security against possible misuse of said items as contained in Drainage District logo.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
6E, request approval of interlocal agreement with Delta Irrigation District. It relates to ditch access J0100.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. F1, discussion approval of Dow one, a resolution recognizing the necessity of acquiring easements of rights-of-way fee and title in connection with the construction of Mile 10 outfalls in Dow County, Texas, and authorization of the acquisition of said easements of rights-of-ways of fee title and described in resolution exhibits thereto by condemnation, eminent domain, or otherwise, single vote shall apply to all units of approved description described in said resolution. F2, discussion approval, the Constitution 1, a resolution recognizing the necessity of acquiring easements of rights-of-ways or fee title in connection with the construction of the Delta Flood Mitigation Project in Dow County, Texas, and authorizing the acquisition of said easements of rights-of-way or fee title described in resolution and exhibits thereto by condemnation, eminent domain, or otherwise. Single vote shall apply to all units of property described in said resolution. And F3, discussion and approval by Dow County District 1, a resolution recognizing the necessity of acquiring easements or rights-of-way or fee title in the connection with the construction of the 2023 bond project 8A ditch 91.92 and 4A La Villa El Cauchosa in Hidalgo County, Texas, and authorizing the acquisition of said easements or rights-of-way or fee title described in the resolution and exhibits thereto by condemnation, eminent domain, or otherwise. Single vote shall apply to all units of property described in said resolution. We recommend approval of F1, 2, and 3.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 6G, requesting approval of the final negotiated contract with Sames Inc., CACD 12504600916 for the provision of non-call professional surveying services for the Icon Drainage District Number 1 projects as approved by negotiation by the Board of Directors on 6/10/25, subject to final review and compliance, House Bill 1295.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
On 6H, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining and not participating in any discussion, Judge. Requesting approval of final negotiated contract with RGV Appraisal Service LLC, ACD 12500300916 for the provision of on-call professional real estate appraisal service for Dow County District Number 1 projects as approved by the negotiation by the Board of Directors 9/2/25, subject to final legal review and compliance, House Bill 1295.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Villarreal abstain from any action or discussion of this item.
Thank you, sir. I, requesting approval to accept bids and approval of executed requirements agreements with multiple vendors submitting the lowest and best bid for primary and secondary items, meeting all specified requirements for flexible base materials, crushed caliche, RFP number ACDD 12504700827JS, subject to final review, compliance, House Bill 1295. Item J, requesting authority to advertise and approval of the procurement packet, requirement specification plans, et cetera, for the project annual supply of inline check valves, RFP number HCD 12505610008JS, including the advertisement of the project in the event no response was received. We recommend approval I and J.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 7A, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any participation or discussion in this item. Question approval of supplemental agreement number 1 to work session number 1, provide additional construction material testing service, CMT, in the amount of $13,023.78 as submitted by B2Z Engineering LLC for the projects Mile 10 North and Baseline Road, Base 2 IBWC Structure 139, 2018 bond refunding project number 20 through contract number CACD 123-036-0725, subject to final legal review.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank
Let
you.
the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion or action on this item.
Thank you. 7B, approval of payment in the amount of $2,500 Ruben Ramirez for an ad litem report for parcel 34 pertaining to cost number CCD 076G Maria del Rosario Quirin Cedillo as awarded by Honorable Judge Sergio Valdez, County Court of Law, number 7.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
7C, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining and not participating in discussion on this item, sir. Request approval of change order number 2, reflecting an increase in the amount of $184,735 and 84 additional calendar days for the project Southwest Wesco Phase 3A, IBWC Structure 105AL, 2018 bond refunding project number 35, contract number CACD 124-055-1112 with Morwell LLC as recommended project engineer S2 Engineering.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No, what commissioner was
Commissioner Fuentes.
Fuentes? Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any action or discussion on this item. I was still thinking of above one, that's the budget item that I was asking you
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
about.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that, provide that information. We have all that. Yes, sir. I apologize. I thought you were talking about acquisitions, but we can do anything that reconcile what we have. Yes, sir. We have that. Okay.
Item D.
Yes, sir. Approve application payment number 2 in the amount of 226,991.25 from Gonzalez Engineering pertaining to construction on contract CACD 125-006-0218 Anacuitas Phase 2. And item D, I guess next item under D, approve application payment number 5 in the amount 283,334.71 from RDH Site and Concrete LLC pertaining to construction contract CACD 124-034-0806 Hidalgo Drain, project engineer Sames Engineering, recommend approval for item D's,
Motion
both
to-
items.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. 8A, again, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining, not participating. Any discussion on this item? Requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 1 to work authorization number 12 to provide additional construction material testing services in the amount of $5,754.82 as submitted by BDZ Engineering LLC for the project Farm McAllen Lateral East 2023 bond refunding project number 9 through contract number C, ACDD 123-036-0725, subject to final legal review.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion or action on this item.
Thank you, sir. 8B, approve application payment number 8 in amount of $90,556.46 from Core Equipment LLC pertaining to construction contract CACD 124-05-10-29 PSJ Drain, project engineer Mr. Anzaldúa from my office. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
9A, request approval of closing documents parcel 2 as it relates to Highland Road and authority of the chairman of the board to execute documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We do have a closed item session, sir.
Pursuant to Chapter D of the Chapter 501 of the Texas Government Code, will be required to close session to discuss items listed under Code Section 551.072 or .074. I have a motion to do so.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll retire to closed session. I have 10:12 a.m. Okay, we're back from closed session. We do have an action item.
On item 11A, action is needed to authorize Mr. Sassine to proceed as discussed in the closed meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners.
I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. I have a motion to reconvene the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Today, we're very honored to have Mr. Samuel Pettis Jr. He served in the United States Air Force in 2002, 2010. He reached the rank of Staff Sergeant. He participated in Iraq as a combat veteran. He's now our Director of Hidalgo County Veteran Services. He's a member of the Veterans of Foreign Wars and American Legion. He has been appointed the Chair of the Veterans County Service Officers Advisory Committee by the Texas Veterans Commission Panel and was reelected President of the Veterans County Service Office Officer Association of Texas. He will lead us in today's pledge. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Keep up the good work. And we're also very honored to have the Honorable Judge Ricardo Perez. He's our JP at Precinct 2, Place 1. Judge, would you lead us in today's prayer?
Yes, good morning, Judge. Thank you very much. Almighty God, bless those who hold office in the government of this nation, the state of Texas, this county of Hidalgo, all the cities and school districts in this county. Grant them the grace to face their unique challenges. Give them the insight into the needs of their communities, that they may do their work in spirited wisdom, kindness, and justice. Help them use their authority to serve faithfully and promote the general welfare of the people they serve. Amen. Thank you.
We have the approval of the consent agenda next.
Thank you. Judge, Commissioners, with the court's permission, I'd like to pull from consent agenda items 7A, 1, 2, and 3, 14B3, 14C5, 14E1, 14J1, and 14E2.
Make motion to approve the rest of the consent?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners. With respect to consent agenda items 7A, 1, 2, and 3, 14B3, 14C5, 14E1, and 14J1, for the record, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action. Do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion or action on these items.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. And with respect to consent agenda item 14A2, for the record, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action. Do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Villarreal abstained from any discussion or action on these items.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
We have a proclamation. Your approval of the Valley Voters Awareness Month.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. I'm Salvador Hernandez, election analyst for the Hidalgo County Elections Department on behalf of Ms. Hilda Salinas, who's out on a conference. I'll be reading the proclamation with your permission. Proclamation declaring September 2025 as Valley Voter Awareness Month. Whereas the framers of the Constitution established the United States as a representative democracy that relies on civic engagement, and whereas as a fundamental element of effective democracy is a principle that all eligible citizens should participate in fair and open elections. And whereas this participation brings access to funding and resources to our community. Active voter participation is vital to our community and residents' well-being. And whereas, despite previous years of low voter participation in Hidalgo County, strides have been made to effectively increase voter registration and voter turnout countywide. And whereas, in order to reach those who have not fully embraced their rights and responsibilities as citizens, the community must expand opportunity for voter education and nonpartisan voter registration. Vital contributions in this regard can be made by grassroots organizations, by the media, by educational, cultural, and religious institutions, and by other entities in both public and private sectors. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby declares September 2025 as Valley Voter Awareness Month and calls upon the residents of Hidalgo County to participate in Valley Voter Awareness Month activities in order to promote voting and voter registration programs. please recommend it for approval the 16th, today, September 16, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much for the work that you do. I think we have over 460,000 registered voters, Muscle Menace, or that's what I
Yes,
remember.
that's correct. Valley Voter Awareness Month was established to educate, create awareness in the importance of registering to vote, and unite various local, state, and federal organizations to promote awareness. Without a doubt, there is no greater power than the right to vote, and we encourage residents of Rio Grande Valley and Hidalgo County to make your voice heard, register to vote, and be a Valley voter. Here with me today is the voter registration department, which is the heart of the election department. First, we have Mr. Iberto Gaona, our Division Manager 2, and Ms. Belinda Sagredo, our Division Manager 1. We also have Eliana Espiritu, Voter Registration Specialist 3, Jenny Renteria, Voter Registration Specialist 2, Viviana Martinez, Voter Registration Specialist 1, Jennifer Rodriguez, Voter Registrar Specialist 1, Maddie Lear, Voter Registration Specialist 1, Stephanie De La Viz, and Marisa Rodriguez, Clerk 1. And we are here to present this proclamation. And
Again, thank you very much for the work that you do.
I just wanted to add something. We do have a November 4th election soon approaching, and the deadline for that election to register, make any changes, is October the 6th. So make sure that you have not updated your voter registration address, let us know. You can call our office at 956-318-2570, or come by the office at 2015 West Jackson Creek in Edinburgh.
Thank you very much. Take a picture.
excuse me.
Okay, next we have we have a proclamation honoring the City of Alton Police Department for some special work. Good morning.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning. Proclamation.
We can't see you, young lady. There you go.
Proclamation recognizing the City of Alton Police Department. Whereas the Texas Police Chiefs Association, or TPCA, is known as one of the most important organizations in the state due to its law enforcement best practices accreditation program. And whereas in spring 2025, the Alton Police Department was awarded the TPCA Accreditation Program Award for being a best practice agency, the department, led by Police Chief Mark Bettis, was the first agency in Hidalgo County to be recognized and only the second department in the Rio Grande Valley to achieve this recognition. And whereas the accreditation program was designed specifically for Texas law enforcement agencies in order to encourage professionalism and has become the gold standard for Texas law enforcement. And whereas the Alton Police Department was evaluated to ensure they complied with each of the TPCA's best business practices, The practices encourage development of standards in all aspects of law enforcement operations, such as written directives, sexual harassment, use of deadly force, vehicle pursuits, and evidence inventory, among others. And whereas, since its inception in 2006, over 200 agencies in the state have achieved this recognition for their professional excellence, enhancement of community trust, and improvement of operational efficiency and risk management. And whereas this recognition serves to reassure the citizens of Alton that its police department is conforming to the current state-of-the-art law enforcement strategies and is considered one of the top police agencies in the state of Texas. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby congratulates the City of Alton Police Department for this outstanding achievement and thanks all the men and women who are deserving of this recognition. Seeking approval this 16th day of September 2025.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Welcome. Congratulations.
Hey, Chief, congratulations on this amazing achievement. Thank you for everything that you do for our community, your whole staff and department. Thank you so much for being out there protecting our citizens. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
For a few words, Alton Police Chief Mark Bettis.
I don't have much. Commissioner Villarreal, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Obviously, this could not be done without the men and women of the Alton Police Department. Assistant Chief Michael Martinez serves as a program director, and he did a lot of hard work, burned a lot of midnight oils getting it done. We have Investigator Guerra here with us as well. We wish we could have brought more personnel with us, but everyone's busy today. Everyone's working, but we're here. And again, we're truly humbled, sir. Thank you so much, Commissioner's Court. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, could we, I'm going to ask if we could take items 16A and B. Mr. Perez does have a meeting that he does have to attend. Mr. Perez.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Before I go into my item, I'd like to shed some light on our newest program that we have at the Veterans Service Office. It is the Housing for Texas Heroes grant that we awarded and we have in effect right now that will help our veterans and surviving spouses with home repairs, modifications, and weatherization. I have here Martin Herrera. He is the program specialist for this grant. He is an Iraq War veteran, Purple Heart recipient, and we're right now screening 3 families in our rural areas of Hidalgo so we could assist them with their roofs and their siding. So I just wanted to highlight what we're going to talk about in the agenda. Thank you. Item 16A, requesting approval of the mission statement and logo to be used to identify the Texas Veterans Commission Housing for Texas Heroes.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. How much is in that fund?
300,000?
Is that annual?
That's annual.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Item 16B, requesting approval of certification of revenue by the county auditors in the amount of $40. Number 2, requesting approval of $26.02 from the restricted fund balance to jurors' donations.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
Judge.
service.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Go get them.
Keep up the
Thank you,
good
Mr.
work.
Perez.
Thank you.
Judge, Commissioners. Commissioners, we do have open forum, but before we get started, I'd like to remind the public that they're always welcome to participate in public forum. They need to be familiar with the rules of decorum which prohibit direct and indirect personal attacks on members of the court or any county individuals. The comments made should also pertain to county business and cannot be threatening in nature. Judge Commissioners, we do have 4 participants. Our first participant is Ms. Fern McClarity. Ms. McClarity, there is a 3-minute time limit. I will advise when there is 1 minute, and I will start when you start.
My comments today are intended to challenge the fact that this court is concerned about the conditions of poverty that consumes our community. This court has done nothing to reduce the growing financial burden which is causing more poverty. Although the tax rate has remained 57.5 cents, the budget continues to grow, which means that more money is taken from the people. This court has not finished the construction of the courthouse, and yet the part that will impact a major business section has not begun. It is as if the court cannot decide whether to consolidate services around the courthouse or move them to other locations within the community. The basic fact is that the people cannot afford a variety of locations. You are pushing for the construction of a high-rise parking lot while moving staff to administrative facilities on McCall Road. Name one action by this court that has reduced the cost of living for anyone. That is the problem. This court has authority for the collection of taxes for an emergency ambulance service that does not exist. Why? Emergency implies that there is a plan to address critical conditions. The size and rural nature of the county must make the goals impossible to achieve unless there is a plan with identifying the objective. Have you advertised for companies that will provide this service? If the answer is no, is it because the money is being used for other purposes? So the question becomes, how many individuals have been transported using these services? Also today, I understand, are we still using Skyline EMS? Are we still giving them money, taxpayers' money? They filed bankruptcy court 7 and 7/25. Again, what are y'all watching? Today, Precinct 4, Ellie, we're asking you to help a few families to stay safe in their health, asking your son to please move that 150-foot to 190-foot tower, move it back on his property, or move it to your property, because you're all right there, but no, y'all have it for two ladies, and there's several homes there. We don't know what the effects will be. We've seen it. Today you have a mask to protect yourself. These people are asking for protection from their commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presenter is Ms. Elena Cantu. We also have Ms. Juanita Lopez. Both are for cell phone tower. Ms. Cantu and Ms. Lopez, there is a 3-minute time limit. I'll advise when there is 1 minute left, and I'll start when you start. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we're here today for the second time in 2 weeks, speaking about the same thing, the cell tower that is supposed to go up in between 2 residences, Juanita's and Edelia Garza's. I'm sorry, I'm Elena Cantu, and this is Juanita Lopez, okay? I'd like to speak to you about PIRs. It's like pulling teeth to get information. I feel that we should have been informed that some sort of sign should have been posted changing the residential designation to commercial for this very narrow driveway. Mr. Ureste says that he had no power to do this, but yet he had power enough to approve the application. I asked also who else had signed off on this approval, and I was not given any information. I feel that that this has been done under the radar to push it through. When I did get the majority of the PIR, they had been working on this approval since last October. During that time, many things could have been done. They could have sent letters to us telling us about it, or they could have posted a sign out there beside Junior Street telling us that the designation was going to be changed from residential to commercial for that particular strip. Also, if they had posted it in somewhere in the courthouse, you know, that's a lost
1 minute.
cause. Because we don't have any parking in that area. In fact, there is no handicap parking anyway. I don't know if, maybe there is, but I have no idea where it is. Nobody returns phone calls. In fact, yesterday I called Ms. Torres, and Nelda told me that she was in a meeting, and I never got a call from her. I'm sorry, I'm not doubting that you were. I also called Judge Cortez, and Aisa Amaya answered me, and she said that as we were speaking, that she was not texting, but emailing both the judge and Ms. Cortez. I'm sorry, Ms. Torres.
Ms.
Also,
Cantu, that's time.
all right.
Ms. Lopez?
Sorry.
Well,
That's okay.
all I can say is that I'm very disappointed because I'm not in very good health. I have health problems. I had a very serious accident, and inside of my body I have a lot of metal. So I'm afraid of that thing. And I like to do my walkings in the afternoon all the time. And when I saw that thing there, it was too close to our area, to our places where I live. So that's the reason I'm disappointed, and I have my doctors, which I am a disabled person because of that. So I can walk through anywhere that has a lot of those things that, it goes electromagnetic. Yep. So it's bad for me. So I just do not understand why that young man, DJ Torres, decided to put it there, so close to our houses. And I don't know what you all can do about it. That's all I can say, that it's really affecting me a lot. Can't get no sleep. And what else can I say? And I'm afraid of it.
Your anxiety and nerves.
It's anxiety and nerves, you name it. I was 2 months in coma of that accident that I had. So they had to do a lot of work in me to be able to survive. It took me like 5 years to recuperate on that accident caused by a drunk driver. But like I said, I have nothing against that person that happened with an accident. Accidents are accidents. But at least God didn't take me. So I appreciate that. So that's all I gotta say. So if he would move it from there, I would really be so grateful for her son. And like I said, I don't get on their, whatever they do, only that little thing that they put that tower, that what's disappointed me. And it affected my health. That's all I gotta say. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Last presenter is Ms. Ramona Mercado. Mercado. Ms. Mercado, hay un límite de 3 minutos. Yo le aviso cuando le sobra un minuto, ¿ok?
Ok.
All right, gracias.
Muy buenos días. Ya puedo. Muy buenos días, honorables comisionados y señor juez de nuestro condado Hidalgo. Mi nombre es Ramona Mercado, vecina de la colonia Christie Estates y orgullosa miembro de Lupe. Primero, quiero agradecerles por todo el apoyo que han brindado a tantas colonias de nuestro condado. Sabemos que se han hecho avances importantes y reconocemos los esfuerzos que se han realizado en beneficio de las comunidades. Sin embargo, hoy estoy aquí para compartir una gran preocupación en nuestra colonia. Las calles permanecen oscuras y esto representa un gran peligro para nuestras familias. Nuestros hijos y nietos tienen que caminar en la oscuridad hacia la parada del autobús escolar y eso nos causa mucha angustia. Queremos que ellos estén seguros mientras esperan y se trasladan a sus escuelas. Por eso, venimos a pedirles con respeto y firmeza, comisionado Everardo Villarreal, que nos apoye con la instalación del alumbrado público en Christie Estates. Esto no solo mejoraría la seguridad de nuestros niños, sino también la de todos los residentes que salen muy temprano a su trabajo o llegan tarde a su casa. Apreciamos que se reuniera con nosotros hace algunos meses para entregarle la petición adjunta con las firmas de todos nosotros los vecinos. Sabemos que cuando trabajamos juntos se hacen grandes cambios y confiamos que así como han respondido a otras colonias, también nos ayudarán a nosotros. De parte de todos los vecinos de Christie Estates, deseamos poder reunirnos nuevamente con usted, comisionado Ever, para dar seguimiento a nuestra petición. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y su apoyo. Bendiciones para todos. Gracias.
Thank you.
Good morning, honorable commissioners and judge of our county of Hidalgo. My name is Ramona Mercado, neighbor of Colonia Christie Estates and proud member of La Lupe. First, I want to thank you for your support in all the colonias that you have helped. We know that all of them have benefited greatly. I'm here to share that our streets are still dark, and this is a danger to our sons and grandkids when they wait for their school bus stops, and this causes much anguish. We want them to be safe when they go to school and come back from school. This is why we come here to ask, with all respect but firmly, to Commissioner Everardo Villarreal to support us with public lighting installation in Christie Estates. This is not only for our kids' security, but also for all residents that go to work early and get out of work late. We appreciate that you met with us a few months ago to give you the attached petition with all the signatures of the neighbors. We know that when we work together, big changes happen. We trust that just as you have helped other colonias, ours will be helped. On behalf of all the neighbors of Christie Estates, we hope that we meet again with our petition with Commissioner Ever to help us. Thank you so much for your time and support. Blessings to all.
Thank you. Judge, commissioners, I'd like for the court to entertain item 24B. We do have our external auditors who are here for the presentation under Drainage District. I don't know if,
Well, the problem with that, Wanda, is that we're about to have the workshop for the
oh,
budget.
my apologies, you're absolutely correct. We are very close to the, to 11 a.m.
You're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Yes, sorry.
I had him in the agenda to do that, but
Yes.
in fairness to him, he needs more than 3 minutes.
Absolutely, Judge, my apologies, thank you.
So can we get emergency management out of the way?
Morning, Judge, Commissioners, Ricardo Saldaña, Hidalgo County Emergency Management Coordinator, County Judge's Office. Item 7A, Discussion and consideration and approval to enter a memorandum of understanding between Hidalgo County, the Federal Emergency Management Agency Integrated Public Alert Warning System, IPOS, Program Management Office, with the authority for Hidalgo County Emergency Management Coordinator Ricardo Saldaña as the authorized official to sign the memorandum of understanding.
Motion to approve.
Second. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you all very much.
Item 8, District Courts.
Good morning, Commissioners, Judge. Good to see you. Melissa Flores, presenting for the 449 District Court. Today we have 2 items listed on the agenda in relation to our 2 juvenile specialty courts. In item 8A, we are seeking authorization and approval to accept grant award in relation to the fiscal year 2026 Hidalgo County Lifelines Girls Juvenile Mental Health Court Program in the amount of $116,403.29 from the Office of the Governor Criminal Justice Division for the period of September the 1st, 2025 to August the 31st of 2026, with authority for county judge as authorized official to accept award electronically. 2, approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor for the fiscal year 2026 Hidalgo County Lifelines Girls Juvenile Mental Health Court Grant Program in the amount of $116,403.29 and appropriation of the same. Request for approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
In item 8B, we are also seeking authorization and approval to accept grant award in relation to the fiscal year 2026 Hidalgo County Juvenile Drug Court Program in the amount of $132,712.55 from the Office of the Governor Criminal Justice Division for the period of September the 1st, 2025 to August the 31st, 2026, with authority for county judge as authorized official to accept award electronically. And 2, approve certification of revenues as certified by county auditor for the fiscal year 2026 Hidalgo County Juvenile Drug Court Grant Program in the amount of $132,712.55 and appropriation of the same. Request for approval.
So move.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much, Commissioners.
Thank you. Item 9, District Attorney's Office.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Cortez, Rosalinda Cantu, presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 9A, we're asking for approval of items 1 and 2. Approval to accept the fiscal year 2026 forensic evidence testing grant in the amount of $100,000 from the Office of the Governor Criminal Justice Division for the period of September 1st, 2025 through August 31st, 2026. Also requesting approval of the certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2026 forensic evidence testing grant in the amount of $100,000 and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Sheriff's Office.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. I'm Captain Michael Ochoa speaking on behalf of the Sheriff, J.E. Eriguerra. On agenda item 10A, we're requesting approval for the Sheriff and Constable fee schedule for the year 2026.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. On agenda item 10B, 1, 2, and 3, we're requesting approval of the HIDA DEA agreement for the FY 2025-2026 between the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office and the Drug Enforcement Administration, McAllen District Office, and requesting authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the grant terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the FY 2025-2026 HIDA DEA Task Force Agreement in the amount of $19,372 and appropriation of the same amount. Requesting approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. On agenda item 10C, 1, 2, and 3, we're requesting approval to apply for the FY 2026 STEP IDM with the Texas Department of Transportation through Texas DOT E-grants for the period of December 9th, 2025 to September 10th, 2026, and approval of resolution for the FY 2026 STEP IDM to designate Judge Richard Cortez as grantee's authorized official with the authority for the county judge to execute the resolution, and approval for county judge as authorized official to e-sign application, and all related documents.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. On agenda item 10D, requesting approval to submit a budget adjustment for the Auto Theft Task Force grant, budget adjustment to transfer funds from the salary to equipment cost for necessary equipment to conduct auto theft operations.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. On agenda item 10E, requesting authorization for HSO to enter into MOU with ICE regarding warrant services and authorization for the Dow County Sheriff to sign documentation.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carries. Thank you very much. I have a motion to recess the
Motion
Commissioners
made.
Court meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are recessed. I will adjourn the workshop. I have a motion to reconvene the Commissioners Court meeting.
Motion made.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now let's hear the auditors. We'll go to item 24B.
Good morning again, Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Guerra. I do apologize. Some of what you're going to hear here today is similar to what you heard earlier for the Drainage District in regards to the required communications, but nonetheless, I will just give you some highlights as well. Just confirming to you, there is the, yes, sir.
We didn't get a report. Is there one?
Oh, did you not?
I believe the county auditor sent an email this morning with respect to the CAFR.
Let me let him use mine real quick.
Sorry.
I apologize. They have been printed for some time and they have had them.
I think they were delivered to our offices.
Oh, okay.
So we did receive them. Thank
Okay. There is a governance letter, again, as I went over earlier this morning for the Drainage District. The governance letter, just a few points. We do confirm that we did audit the financial statements of Hidalgo County for the year ended December 31st, 2024. Our audit was conducted in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards. As a county, it was also subject to government auditing standards. As an entity having expended federal funds, and in this case in excess of 161 million, your audit was also subject to the uniform guidance, and also expending state funding as well, so it was also subject to Texas government, Texas grant management standards. The letter reminds you, included in the report, Note 1 to the financial statements includes the significant accounting policies that were used in preparing the financial report. There were 2 new accounting policies, again, one related to accounting for changes and errors, basically how you treat prior period adjustments. The second related to compensated absences. There was a difference in how you value that liability. These financial statements, as any financial statements, do include accounting estimates. Again, significant accounting estimates here as well. The allowance for uncollectible property taxes, the pension and OPEB, and the useful lives on capital assets that drive depreciation expense and accumulated depreciation. There were no significant difficulties in completing our audit. In fact, I want to commend Mr. Guerra and Ms. Leti Chavez, the county auditor, for all their hard work. I know you all stress a lot to the departments because it's a huge endeavor to get this audit completed, right? And everybody plays a role throughout the county. All departments submit information, so I commend you all for doing that. In this particular audit, the financial statements are fairly stated in all material respects. There were 3 adjustments that are what we call proposed past audit adjustments, which we brought to management's attention and they were ultimately passed. A copy of those are included here. The effect of those adjustments do not result in a material misstatement to any of the opinion units that we're opining There were no disagreements with management as it relates to financial accounting, reporting, or auditing matters. And at the conclusion of the audit, we did obtain a management representation letter. Any questions on that governance letter before I move on? Okay, this report is almost 400 pages, so again, I'm going to keep it to speak to one or two numbers, things that I think are important. But I do encourage you all to kind of read through the entire report. If you have any questions or feel that we need to have a discussion to go over any items, feel free to reach out. We're here to serve and provide any information that we can. Page 7, just acknowledging and congratulating the County Auditor's Office again for their hard work in putting this report together, and last year's report, which also received the Certificate Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. This award is awarded to governments that prepare a report that goes above and beyond. It includes additional requirements, additional components that are required to be included in here, and so I know transparency is very big for the county, and this award speaks to that as well. So congratulations on that. Flipping over to page 13, which is the independent auditor's report. We are rendering an unmodified opinion, which is a clean opinion. What that means is the financial statements are fairly stated in all material respects. Now that we're talking about the results of the audit, there is another audit letter in the single audit report, which is separately bound. Just speaking to the fact, I made mention of the government auditing standards. That report is where we report any instances of noncompliance, any weaknesses in internal controls. As it relates to, we did not identify any, our test disclosed no instances of noncompliance or other matters that are required to be reported under government auditing standards. There is also another report related to the uniform guidance and the Texas grant management standards. As it relates to the federal awards that we tested in our single audit, we had no significant deficiencies or material weaknesses in internal control and no instances of noncompliance as it relates to your federal programs. As it relates to your state programs, we had no instances of noncompliance. We did have one significant deficiency in internal control. That is included within the report and management's response as well, the corrective action plan. Okay, the most important presentation here prior to mine related to the budget and speaking of fund balance and unassigned. Really, your unassigned is probably the most important number to track. So that's really what I'll focus on today. On the general fund on page 34, your total unassigned fund balance at December 31st, 2024 was $83,662,188. That unassigned increased approximately $2.3 million as compared to the prior year. And thinking in terms of how many days in fund balance, just to get an idea whether it's good or bad, the GFOA, Government Finance Officers Association, recommends usually between 90 and 120 days of unassigned fund balance. As of December 31st, 2024, the county had 111 days in fund balance. So that's kind of right in the sweet spot of what that GFOA recommendation is. Other than the unassigned fund balance that I wanted to speak to, I just make a general comment. I know in years past, maybe 2-3 years past, we we would always comment on the health insurance fund, the proprietary, as it reflected a deficit. I know management has been working on addressing that deficit, and I can confirm to you that as of December 31st, 2024, it no longer has a deficit. So that fund is in the positive again.
By a good amount.
Yes, sir. About a little bit more than $4 million. That's really all I had, Judge, unless anyone has any questions.
I have some very quick ones, just real quick, and I think you've answered. We received sufficient revenues to cover our expenditures.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We comply with all the budget requirements.
Yes, sir.
We comply with all our bond ordinances about paying them in reserves for it.
Yes, sir.
Did you find any evidence of any wrongdoing?
No, we did not. Well, and just caveat, you asked me all laws and regulations. We're not attorneys, and we also test on a test basis, but our test disclosed no instances of any of those matters.
But you didn't detect any wrongdoing or any violation of any rules?
That's correct.
Not that you're expected to, but you didn't detect any.
Right.
I don't have any other questions.
Okay. Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. Thank you all for the opportunity to allow us to be of service. Have a good day.
I have a motion to accept the audit report.
Motion made.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you,
We're
Judge.
back to item 11, Constable Precinct 1.
Hi, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm Deputy Constable Luis Olivares of Precinct 1, filling in for Constable Celestino Avila Jr. With action item 11A, discussion, consideration, approval to appoint Ruben Lopez as Deputy Constable by Constable Celestino Avila Jr., Constable Precinct 1, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.011.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 12, Constable Precinct 3.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioner. Don't forget me now. 12A. Discussion, consideration, approval to appoint Alejandra Garcia as Deputy Constable by Constable Lázaro Gallardo Jr., Constable Precinct 3, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.001. This is a vacancy that we currently have and will be assigned to Mission School District.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
11B, requesting approval for County Treasurer to process payment for fuel reimbursement in the amount of $30 to Deputy Ismael Garza Jr. After audit procedures are completed by the County Auditor, Deputy Ismael Garza Jr. paid for fuel due to county card not working.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner, Judge.
Item 13, Human Resources.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Erika Reyna for the Department of Human Resources. Item 13A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable for the personnel items listed. I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 13B is approval to appoint Stacy Torres, student at UTRGV, as an intern under the Hidalgo County Health Department for the period of September 16, 2025 through December 10, 2025.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 13C is discussion, consideration, and action to set the health insurance plan premiums for calendar year 2026. Judge, Commissioners, these are the rates as attached to the Commissioners' Court agenda. We do have our consultant, Mrs. Ortegon, on the line in case there's any questions on the proposed rates.
This incorporates everything that we discussed individually with you during the presentations, correct?
Yes, Commissioner.
Okay. Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 13D for the WIC Department, approve the following actions effective the next full pay period, September 22nd, 2025. The action is to delete slot 0019 and register dietitian 2 and slot 0163, 0177, 0213 clerk 1s, and to create slot 0291 a nutritionist 2 at a grade 13. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 13E for the Health Department from the Immunizations Grant, approval of the following action effective the next full pay period, which is September 22nd, 2025. The action is to create slot 0006, an electronic medical record specialist at a grade 11. And item 2 is approval to revise the classified position list in accordance with the action above.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 13F for the Executive Office in Precinct 4, approve the following actions effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to delete slot 0016, an Administrative Assistant 4 at a grade 10, and to create slot 0006, a Community Health Worker 2 at a grade 7. Item 2 is approval to revise the classified position list in accordance with the action above. I do recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 14, Urban County. Doctor?
Good morning, Joel Rivera with the Urban County Program. Agenda item 14A, requesting approval of interlocal agreement between Hidalgo County Precinct 1 and the City of La Villa for community block development projects. Requesting approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 14B, presentation and approval of the fiscal year 2024 consolidation annual performance and evaluation report for submission to the U.S. Housing and Urban Development. This report is compiled by Urban County. It speaks to the goals, the objectives, performance, financials, things of that measure. I have reviewed it and it's been prepared to my satisfaction. Upon approval, it will be submitted to HUD. Requesting approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Agenda item 14C, requesting approval of the best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Las Camrea LLC, Fulcrum Consulting Services in the amount of $28,600 utilizing CDBG fiscal year 2024 City of Hidalgo water sewer improvements funding and approval of work authorization number 1. Recommending approval.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting consideration and action to award and enter into a requirements agreement with Frontera Materials, Inc., the lowest responsible bidder in the amount of $123,812.50 for the purchase of road material utilizing funds for fiscal year 2023 and 2024 Donna Street Improvement Funds. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Agenda item E, requesting consideration and action to award and enter into construction contract with 2GS LLC, DBA Earthworks Enterprises, the lowest responsible bidder in the amount of $69,599, utilizing the UCP funds from fiscal year 36-37, that is 23-24 Palmview Street Improvement Funds. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Agenda item 14F, discussion and consideration to approval to award and enter into contract with Quality Investments, A1 Insulation, and RG Enterprises LLC, DBA G&G Contractors. They were the lowest responsible bidders in the amount of $643,148 for single-family housing demolition and reconstruction services. Recommending approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Item 15, Health and Human Services.
Good morning, Irene Sarmiento Angel for the Health and Human Services Department. Item 15A1, are requesting approval to accept and for County Judge to e-sign the PHEP grant contract, HHS 0014395000024, Amendment Number 3, and related documents. The purpose of this amendment is to reduce the contract by 28%. Item 2, requesting approval to deobligate $165,913 in grant award funding and $16,591 in local match. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I wanted to inform the court that we did get good news on Friday. We are going to get an amendment number 4, which will be giving us back the funding. So we'll bring that back next time. Item 15B, requesting approval of the certification of revenues by the county auditor in the amount of $175,000, and appropriation of the same. The additional amount is for program income projected for the immunization department.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, 1A, B, C, we are taking no action. Item D1A, discussion, consideration, approval of CGM to submit credentialing applications on behalf of Hidalgo County Health and Human Services Public Health Laboratory for the following, and approval for the health director to sign credentialing applications. 1, Medicare Texas, 2, Medicaid Texas, 3 is Aetna Health Insurance, 4 is Blue Cross Blue Shield Health Insurance, 5 is United Healthcare Health Insurance, and 6 is Humana Health Insurance. Requesting approval.
Judge, I'm going to abstain on this vote.
Motion approved. Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from discussion or action on this item.
Thank you.
And item B is discussion, consideration, approval of CGM to submit credentialing application on behalf of Hidalgo County Health and Human Services Public Health Clinics for the following, and approval for the health director to sign credentialing applications. Humana Health Insurance, requesting approval.
So moved.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doreen. The WIC Pro, Ms. Ramirez.
Hello, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Clarissa Ramirez with the Hidalgo County WIC Program. Presenting on item 17A1, WIC Admin Program 1A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $9,650,000 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of the certification of revenue in the amount of $9,650,000 as approved by the county auditor for the FY26 admin funding and appropriation of the same. 2, WIC Peer Counselor Program 2A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $1,180,060 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenues in the amount of $1,180,060 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 Res V and Peer Counselor and appropriation of the same. 3, WIC Registered Dietitian Program 12. A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $60,000 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenues in the amount of $60,000 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 registered dietitian and appropriation of the same. 4, WIC Lactation Services Program 13. A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $33,660 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenues in the amount of $33,660 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 Lactation Services and appropriation of the same. 5, WIC Lactation Support Center Program 17. A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $350,000 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenues in the amount of $350,000 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 Lactation Support Center and appropriation of the same. 6, WIC Texan Internet Program 22. A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008 award in the amount of $22,500 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $22,500 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 Texan Internet and appropriation of the same. 7, WIC Other Program 24. Requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 001-503 for 00008, awarded in the amount of $138,000 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. B, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $138,000 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 other and appropriation of the same. And A, WIC Nutrition Education Program 27, A, requesting approval to accept the Health and Human Services Commission contract number HHS 00150340008, award in the amount of $25,000 for the contract period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. And B, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $25,000 as certified by the county auditor for the FY26 nutrition education and appropriation of the same. Requesting approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Clarissa.
Thank you.
Item 18, Precinct 1, Commissioner Fuentes.
Thank you, Judge. Item 18A, requesting approval to accept the counteroffers to purchase tracts of land known as parcel number 11, associated with the Mile 6 West Road Improvement Project, with authority from the county judge to sign the administration, evaluation, and approval form. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 19, Commissioner Cantu.
Approval of memorandum of understanding between Hidalgo County and North Alamo Water Supply Corporation for the release of easements and adjustment of utilities for Precinct 2 Nolana Loop Road Improvement Project. And 2, approval for Hidalgo County Precinct 2 County Commissioner Eduardo Eri Cantu to sign the memorandum of understanding. Motion approved 1 and 2.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 20, Commissioner Villarreal.
Requesting approval of the resolution to adopt and allocate funds for an outdoor fitness court as part of the 2026 National Fitness Campaign to create an outdoor fitness court to promote health and wellness to our community. Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 21, Commissioner Torres.
Good morning, Dr. Culbertson, representing the Office of Precinct 4 County Commissioner Eli Torres. Agenda item 100642, requesting approval to name a county road that runs along lots 1 through 15, Block B, within a re-subdivision of a part of Tract 161, San Salvador del Tule Grant, Res Retama pasture, as recorded in Volume 9, page 46, Hidalgo County Map Records as Olivia Rodrigo Street.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Agenda item 100749, requesting approval of amendment number 1 to the interlocal agreement between the City of Edinburg and the County of Hidalgo, Texas, to clarify the roles and responsibilities between the parties for the Trenton Road project from I-69C, US 281, to FM 907 Alamo Road within Precinct 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 100750, requesting approval of amendment number 2 to the interlocal agreement between the City of Edinburg and the County of Hidalgo, Texas, to clarify the roles and responsibilities between the parties for FM 1925 Montecristo from McCall Road to 1,500 feet west of 10th Street, now known as Trooper Moises Sanchez Boulevard, within Precinct 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Agenda item 100751, requesting approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of Edinburg and Hidalgo County, Texas, for the expansion of Schuner Road from North Jackson Road to Hohen Road and Hohen Drive, from Schuner Road to South State Highway 107, West University Drive in Precinct 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 22, Budget and Management.
Yes, item 22A, TxDOT project, Precinct 1, Mile 2, authorization to submit the economically disadvantaged county program application and affidavit for Mile 2 West Road Rehabilitation Project, CSJ number 0921-02-565, with authority for the county judge to sign all required documentation. I recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 22B, TxDOT Project Precinct 1, Mile 2, West Rehab. Approval of the advanced funding agreement between Hidalgo County and the Texas Department of Transportation for Mile 2 West Road Rehabilitation Project. CSJ number 0921-02-565, and approval of order authorizing the county judge to sign the agreement, any and all pertinent documentation for said project. Recommend approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And lastly, 22C1, requesting approval of ARPA budget revisions as per shown in Exhibit A. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you.
Item 23, Purchasing Department. Mr. Mesco.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Guerra, Mr. Garza. For the record, Ignacio Mezcua from the Purchase Department, agenda item 23A for Hidalgo County. 1A, discussion, consideration, and action on amendment number 27 between Hidalgo County and Architect HDR Architecture to include the following scope of work in connection with the construction management and risk for Hidalgo County Courthouse Phase 2.
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form for Ms. Fern McClarity.
Yes, I had asked Vali kind of to explain, because I did have a gentleman call me and want to know what was kind of involved in this.
All right, and as I explained earlier, the purpose of the amendment is to include our current counsel, Porter Hedges, to be a part of the Phase 2 construction.
Okay. Thank you.
Or Phase 2 project, not construction, I'm sorry. We do have a motion on the floor, Judge.
Motion made.
Or, I'm sorry, not motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of amendment number 27 for the Phase 2 related amendment additions and revisions. Staff recommend approval.
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form for Ms. Fern McClarity. Ms. Fern, I know that we talked about it earlier. We're
Now, which one are we on?
the Precinct 4 Constable.
Okay, I need to ask, because I did get it. They were wondering what they were going to use the two motorcycles for. I understand where they're getting the money from, but that's still what they're worried about, because we see on the agenda quite often the sheriff's office has a wreck or something else. And then I was possibly said for funerals. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the county do funerals, but the cars alone move from the front to the back, back to the front, and they were just kind of concerned about the safety.
The intended use of the purchase will be for law enforcement activities, ma'am. Okay. Judge, Commissioners?
May I
Motion to
continue?
approve. Do you need a motion?
I need to read the agenda item
Okay.
at this time. 23B for Constable Precinct number 4. 1, requesting approval to purchase two 2025 Harley-Davidson police motorcycles to Hidalgo County membership with Bybor from LHD Partners, DBA Longhorn Harley-Davidson in the total amount of $78,341.78. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23C for Facilities Management. 1, requesting approval to award the order contract to Rio United Builders to Hidalgo County membership with Choice Partners for the Hidalgo County Overflow Temporary Parking Improvement Project in the amount of $251,160 with authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required payment and performance bonds. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23D for Precinct 2, 1, requesting acceptance and approval of work authorization number 6 with an estimated cost of $89,880.04 as submitted by the project engineer LNG Consulting Engineers to provide engineering services required for project management and re-evaluation of the environmental document for the Precinct 2 Cesar Chavez Road project from Nolana Loop to Ridge Road with authority for County Judge and Commissioner Precinct number 2 to sign the required documentation. And staff recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2, requesting authority to award construction contract for the recreational trails connectivity project McAllen Segment 3 to the lowest bidder RDH Site and Concrete for the total amount of $2,588,628.50 with authority to issue orders to proceed upon receipt of the required payment and perform bonds. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
3A, discussion, consideration, and approval of exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code 262-024A for a personal or professional service.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, ratification and approval of a letter of engagement with Perez Law Firm in connection with the renewal of general layer matters with the County of Hidalgo and subject to legal review in compliance with all Hidalgo County requirements submittals. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
4A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements from the Texas Local Government Code, Section 262.024A for a personal or professional service.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, presentation of the scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commission score of the firms graded and evaluated through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional services for on-call surveying services for pre-located within precinct number 2. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional surveying services agreement with the number one run firm of S2 Engineering to provide the provision of on-call surveying services for project within precinct number 2. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
5A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code, Section 262.024A for a personal or professional service.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The presentation of the scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commission score the firms graded and evaluated through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional service for on-call surveying services for project located within precinct number 2. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional surveying services agreement with the number one run firm of Kane Lindsay for the provision of on-call surveying services for project within precinct number 2. Staff recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Amezquaz, Judge Commissioners, on this next item, item 6, under the purchasing, Commissioner Fuentes, for the record, will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action.
Thank you. 6A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code, Section 262.024A for a personal or professional services.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstain from any discussion or action on this item.
B, presentation of the scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commission score the firms graded and evaluated through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional services for on-call engineering services for project located within precinct number 2. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement with the number one run firm, B2C Engineering, for the provision of on-call engineering service for project within precinct number 2. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
7A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Section 262.024A for a personal or professional service.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The presentation of scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commission score the firms graded and evaluated through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional service for on-call appraisal services for project located within precinct number 2. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional appraisal service agreement with the number one run firm, Leonel Garza and Associates, for the provision of on-call appraisal services for project within precinct number 2. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23E for precinct 3, 1, requesting acceptance and approval of change order number 4 from IOC Company for the Liberty Boulevard project to address the necessary modification and increase the contract price by $129,229.80 as recommended by the construction manager in Sames.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Amezcua, Judge Commissioners, we do have a public participation form on the next item, F1. Precinct 4, from Ms. Fern McClarty.
Yes, talking about a demolition of an existing office building and constructing a new office building. Can you explain where it is, what it is for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
public?
As we discussed a little earlier,
Yes.
it's not a building, it's a I don't want to call it a shack, but it's a small little structure that's used out at the brush site. It is extremely old and not safe at this point, and so we're essentially replacing that facility or that small little structure. That's all that is.
Because, it's what they got confused, existing office building.
Right,
so-
and right, but it's a small structure. Go ahead, Mr. Amezcua.
Thank you. 23F1 for Precinct 4, requesting approval to award the order contractor Reno Works through Hidalgo County membership with tips for the demolition of existing office building and construction of new office building project in the amount of $65,209 with the authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required payment bonds. The staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional engineering service agreement with Supreme Engineering for 2812 Community Resource Center in Precinct 4 as ranked and approved by Commissioner's Court. Staff recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of work authorization number 1 in the amount of $75,715 to provide professional engineering service for 2812 Community Resource Center in Precinct 4 with authority to issue notice to proceed. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
3A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional engineering service agreement with SAMES for Junior Road Project as ranked and approved by Commissioner's Court. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Be requesting approval of work authorization number 1 not to exceed the amount of $1,790,835 for a specific management and engineering service for Junior Road Project with authority to issue orders to proceed. Staff recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23G for IT Department 1 requesting approval to renew the annual equipment support service agreement through the Hidalgo County's master agreement with Kronos SAASHR, a UK company, in the total amount of $73,480.90. Staff recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2, requesting approval to purchase 50 Dell Pro 16 Plus laptops through Hidalgo County membership with DIR from Dell Marketing in the total amount of $67,068. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Amezcua, Judge Commissioners, on the next two items, H1 for the Sheriff's Office and I1 countywide, for the record, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action. Mr. Amezcua?
Thank you. 23H for Sheriff's Office 1 requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional engineering service agreement with B2C Engineering for Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office jail expansion as ranked and approved by Commissioner's Court. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Last item, 23I for
Let the
countywide.
record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion and action on this item.
Thank you. 23I for countywide. 1, requesting authority to exercise the first 1-year contract extension with Aetna Life Insurance Company for self-funded health plan stop-loss reinsurance services under the same terms and conditions with a 15% rate increase.
Motion to approve.
Recommend approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the
Mr.
record-
Amezcua, Judge Commissioners, out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to ask Mr. Amezcua to go back on a couple of items. I just don't recall, but if we could go back to item 23A1B. I'm going to ask if we can just, again, read that item and take action. I don't recall us having a vote on that. So 23A1B. Mr. Amezcua?
Yes. 23A1 for Hidalgo County. B,
Yes.
requesting approval of amendment number 27 for Phase 2 related amendment additions and revisions. Staff recommend approval.
So
Motion
moved.
to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And the second one is agenda item 23D 5C.
Agenda item 23.
5D.
5C.
Yes.
Requesting authority for Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional surveying service agreement with the number one run firm, SAMES, for the provision of on-call. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I want to repeat it. 23 by C, requesting authority for Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional surveying service agreement with the number one run firm, Kane Lindsay, for the provision of on-call surveying services for project within precinct number 2. Staff recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I haven't called for the vote on I-1.
Okay.
Oh, I think you did, I think you.
Yeah.
just
I did?
You
Yep.
didn't,
Okay.
you were in the middle of saying I.
Okay. Then let the record show that Commissioner Fuentes did not discuss or take action on this item.
Thank you.
That's what I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mezcua. Judge Commissioners, item 24A, 1, 2, 3, and 4, there's no discussion and or action for this week. We have entertained item 24B. Item 24C, there is a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarty, and that is the presentation and acceptance of the Emergency Service District Number 3 audit report for the year ending December 31st, 2024.
Well, and like I said, the people are calling from over in Precinct 3, and they just wondered, I know what this is, an audit report, but could you explain kind of what's going on or how they're doing or whatever? I don't know. I tried looking up.
Right. I'll have to get back with you on that, Ms. McClarty. At this point, or at this time, I don't have that information. What I do have is, under the statute, to comply with, this is the audit that is presented to the governing body of Hidalgo County.
But this is not precinct 3.
No. This is Emergency Service District Number 3. Okay. So I'll get you that information, Ms. McClarty. And in compliance with the statute, it's being presented to the governing board.
Motion to approve 24C.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 24D, appointment of a Civil Service Commissioner member, Commissioner Fuentes.
Thought we were going to reappoint the judge. I'm not ready.
Okay. All right, we'll have it on the next court session.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 24E, Historical Commission, acceptance of a donation from Mr. Luis Dovalina in the amount of $775 to fund a partial cost of a historical marker.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And 24F, discussion and action on amendment number 1 to the memorandum of understanding by and between the City of Edinburgh and Hidalgo County, Texas.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, I have several for item G, various constable offices. This is the TTBH, Fund 1285. This is approval to ratify and enter into interlocal cooperation agreements between Hidalgo County and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health for fiscal year 2026, with authority for the county judge as authorized official to execute agreements for the following programs as listed. And again, this is the Mental Health Officer Program, and this would be for constables 1, 2, 4, and 5. They are $290,161, $394,680, $290,163, and $195,096 respectively. And for the safety and security services, constables 1 and 4, the amounts of $98,712.23 and $98,712.23 respectively. Item 2 is approval to pay overtime reimbursement under the agreement's terms and conditions, and item 3 is approval of certification of revenues by our county auditor and appropriation of same.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We do have closed session, Judge.
Pursuant to Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss items listed under sections 551.71, .072, .074, and .087. May I have a motion to do so?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I have 2 minutes after 12. Okay, we're back from closed session. We do have some action items.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge Commissioners. So we have come out of item 25, and we are item 27, open session. 27A, real estate acquisition, my apologies, let me start again. 27A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, no discussion and/or any particular action. 27B, pending and/or potential litigation, again, no discussion and/or particular action to be taken. 27C, civil action number 725-CV-00422, John Rosas III et al. Versus Hidalgo County et al. Judge Commissioners, I'd like to refer back to item 26A and B. 26A is requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under the Texas Local Government Code, Section 262-024A4, a professional service for the provision of legal services representation in connection with litigation. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26B, engagement with the firm of Preston Henriksen for the provision of legal services representation in connection with litigation, and authority to submit letter of engagement subject to compliance, House Bill 1295, in particular to civil action number 725-CV-00422, John Rosas III et al. Versus Hidalgo County.
Motion to
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I apologize, I had a brain freeze. Item D, cause number 725-CV-00140, Rodolfo Gonzalez Jr. versus Hidalgo County Sheriff's Department. Judge Commissioners, I'd like to refer back to item 26A and B. 26A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code, Section 262-024A4, professional service for the provision of legal services representation in connection with litigation. May I have a motion?
So motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 26B, engaging with the firm of Carlos Escobar for the provision of legal services representation in connection with litigation, and authority to submit letter of engagement subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, and this is with respect to cause number 725-CV-00140, Rodolfo Gonzalez Jr. versus Hidalgo County Sheriff's Department.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 27, thank you, Judge Commissioners. Item 27E, cause number C3831-25-G, Maria del Consuelo Hernandez versus Earthworks Enterprise LLC, HP Truck and Equipment LLC, and Hidalgo County. Judge Commissioners, for the record, this is being assigned, or I'd like for this to be assigned to our District Attorney Civil Division. May I have a motion to that effect?
So second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 27F, claim of Nora Aguirre. Judge Commissioner, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offering in the amount of $216.50.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 27G, claim of Juanita Salinas. Judge Commissioners, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offering in the amount of $1,289.46.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. For the record, there is no action on item 28 and no action on item 29. We do have adjournment. Before we adjourn, we do have Commissioners Court next week on the 23rd, Judge Commissioners, and I apologize. It's in the morning. My sincere apologies.
Yes, it's a morning meeting.
Thank you so much. Okay, it is a morning session, 9:30 Drainage District, 10 a.m. Commissioners Court, and that coincides with next week's meeting coincides with the setting of the tax rate and the adoption of our 2026 annual budget. Thank you, Ms. Salinas.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.